Namo Himalaya, love and light all. Divine Vibrators, how are you all feeling today? It's been an amazing day, sunshine. Did you spend some time with the nature? Early morning, how do I spend some time with the nature? You're asking me to spend. That's not possible. If you are the one who is telling me back like that, my deepest condolences, because the nature is one among in you, and you are also in the nature. But who took you out of the nature is absolutely your mind, the illusion, the distraction in the name of trending or something like that got you distracted and pulled you away from the present. Let's talk about the food habits that you are voluntarily or unconsciously getting addicted to. As we say, this reality is an illusion. So, the food that you consume, that you see in a perspective that, okay, if I consume this certain, which food item, which one to list? Say, suppose some cake. Cake is a well known, every worldwide knows what is a cake, right? So, let me pick that cake. If you are consuming the cake, is it a signal that you are taking now, placing it inside your teeth, your mouth, and now you're going to chew it, and now you're going to receive the signal that it is in the sweet program. It is not a spicy cake, it is a sweet program. You have been programmed that it is called sweet. Cakes should be sweet. So when you swallow, when you chew, you get the emotions, you get like, oh gosh, it's so awesome. And that's how you are feeding inside your body. Now tell me, is it the food that you eat is actually nutritious, or is it, no, I'm eating for just for the sake of taste. It tastes delicious, it is yummy, that's why I consume. Most of the masses actually consume just because they like the taste of the food. They don't mind where it is getting manufactured, how they are prepared. They are not even bothered to see the ingredients of the bottle, the packaged foods that they actually purchase from the markets. You never know how they're preparing. Why? Because you are not bothered. I'm telling you the harsh truth today. Let's dive deep. Because you are not bothered in your own kitchen, like how you have to prepare. Some people may think, cooking inside in our home, like homemade foods, the foods that we daily consume on our daily basis. You think they are nutritious since it is made out of our own kitchen? Not at all. People are not bothered. People are not quite interested. There were days back, years back, decades back, where people were so good in their health, in their mental health, in their physical health, how they were able to tap to such an extent of healthiness, their lifestyle, everything. Because the what you feed the very first morning, the breakfast, what is called the breakfast, it's called breaking the fast. You are being fasting for quite amount of time, called the sleep mode, and then you're waking up and then you're putting something inside. So whatever you are putting inside first after your waking up call from the dream to here this reality is very very important for you. Don't eat so spicy, which is ever feels good in your tongue, don't consume. Please avoid caffeine. Please avoid tea, coffee, or whatever the cold drinks that is available. So fancy. Some people you say the fancy sentence, I cannot wake up, or I will wake up only with a cup of a coffee. Oh gosh, nice. Do you think it's going to work out? Do you think it's going to help you in any ways? Not at all. It's going to lower down your energy. You are being drifted away and pulled and set into their grid. You are going to lose your own creativity. You have to be very cautious on what you're eating first, so called the breakfast. For me, if you ask what should I eat, then as soon as I wake up, have a glass of water and stay like for about half an hour or 1 hour without consuming any solids, any other juices that you like to have. That could be your diet, but a glass of water with half an hour stay will be very helpful in cleansing your body. It's true. And side by side, if you expose your body to the nature, it's double the boost that you are actually giving to your body. So coming back, the food that you think that you are eating is nutritious, it's yummy, it's actually not. It's just the signal that you are passing inside. Have you ever wondered why the bitter food, tasted foods, the bitter taste, like say suppose bitter gourd or what else? There are so many things that I cannot list out here. So the bitter taste is actually very good for your health. But those things, whatever it could be, they will not come to the advertisement section. Have you ever seen such advertisements like, come on, you should consume this bitter taste, it is very good for your health? It could be the FM station that they are always running the advertisements on and on in repeated mode. Even in your cell phones, even in your televisions, everywhere you can see the advertisements only for the taste which goods give you. That goods will be sold in front of the television in the name of advertisements, but never they sell the real good products to you. But do you know what is the truth? If you ever had an opportunity to make a contact with the people who really hold such business, it could be like the jam business or whatever it is. Do you think they are consuming those jams in their homes, or they're feeding their babies, the children? Their morning breakfast could be like, a slice of bread and the jam on it? Not at all. They will eat very healthy foods. They know what their jam or whatever the bread spread is made up of. They're not going to consume that at all. But they put it up in the advertisements, like pulling your senses to that sense of feeling that you should buy them and keep it in your table. It's so colorful. No bitter foods are colorful. They are tasteless. They are useless according to you. But according to your body is like a biological computer. It knows what it is good. It sends you signal each and every second, like how I am getting dehydrated now. It gives you signal. You have to sit and listen to your body signal. You can easily catch up. Build a relationship with your body, and then you will know what actually you should consume, you should put inside. Not the street foods, not the fancy foods, not the fast foods. That is actually maybe once in a year. Oh gosh, not once in a year. Maybe 6 months once in a year or something like that you can go. I'm not asking you not at all to step out and have the experience of that foods also. It's not that I'm recommending all the time you have to sit and eat only the bitter foods that should be on your plate. But your plate is full only of the foods that you actually got addicted to your taste buds. It is not the foods that is actually good for your health. If you open your refrigerator, what is there? What is the purpose of the refrigeration? Dig why the refrigerator was made, why they invented, why they discovered such a process called the refrigeration and everything. Why? What happens to your processed food? What happens to food that you keep a processed food again into the refrigeration state? Do you think it's going to give you any kind of nutrients? Definitely not. If you are residing in places where you need to get into the refrigeration process in order to save your food, that's completely fine. But I'm talking about the masses who voluntarily, actually they have got a lot of time. They don't really do anything, but they sit and just watch the television, or they are actually pulled to the line of the false matrix, and they operate very beautifully, like sitting and watching every movie, sitting and watching every series, advertisements, and the songs and everything. They keep, like you say, the day was so boring and I got entertained only by the phones and the televisions. Those people are actually having a lot of time, but they don't do anything, and they rely on the refrigeration. If you ever have an opportunity to visit such a people's house and open their refrigerator, you will see many things being stored, and yet they say, the day was the day was not passing by. It was very slow day. They can they can actually do something goodness for their family, at least for their own sake, for their own body, not even to the family extent. But they don't do that. Why? People have become very lazy, too lazy to do anything so fresh and consuming it. Fresh foods are the good foods that you can actually consume. But if you don't have an access to consume like that, it's okay. But if you do have access, buy your vegetables then and there. Do not store it for days in the refrigerator and then consume. For your kind information, the refrigeration process, if you go and read and how it works, all the nutrients will be sucked out. Will be sucked out. This is not something that I'm telling you so contradiction to the machines that have been invented so far. It's not in that basis I want you all to know. The thing is, you all got distracted in the name of advertisements, in the name of fast foods, the fancy foods. They do that. It is so colorful, but you forgot our ancestor lineage, like how they followed the healthy habits that they lived for a much longer period than us. Am I right? Especially after the COVID, you gotta be very careful. If you had, you should be very careful, like what you're eating. You should take a note on, take a break. You will plan everything for the week, for your business, for your marriage proposal. Everything you sit and plan. But even for to cook, certain people used to, okay, let me cook this and all that. But have you ever sat and scheduled that my body needs this? I need to include this in my vegetable list, in my fruits list, in my groceries list, that I should consume these things in this week in order to patch back the um, a slightly down health issue, to raise up the frequency, to raise up the vibrations. Have you ever said? Not at all. Why? Because you got drifted away from the present. You don't know what to do. You actually following the crowd. If you are following the crowd, you will not understand what I'm saying to you forever. You forever, you will sit and watch. But you will not get what I'm telling you. Take a break. Pause button in your life, in your scheduled life, and see what you can really change. First of all, change in your food habits. That's the very first thing that I always tell whoever I see, whoever I meet, and whoever I get into interact with. I say, what kind of food style that you follow? Please let me know. Only then the next question comes in. So look how food is important. Stock the foods if it is necessary. If not, don't stock or pile up some old stale food sometimes, don't do that. Be grateful to your body. The body is the vehicle, the body is the vessel. If that vessel is not good, then your energetic field is depleted. Remember that. So coming back to the ascension process, we have the 5 horns. We have already entered to the photon belt by 2012, and this 2024 and 2025 is an amazing period. The photon shower is going on. Where are you? So number one is the meditation. You have to sit and meditate even if you shower, or if you don't shower on daily basis, it's okay. You sit and meditate. It's important. It's an essential tool to go into the path of the source. Number two is the compassion. If this particular quality, if you are not building, or if you don't have the ticket to the fifth dimension, or further, whatever it could be, if you don't have this quality, for sure you cannot be placed there, like how we get placed after the graduations in our so-called universities. So we don't have the ticket if you don't cultivate, if you don't look up how far is your compassion level. It's the most important quality to travel further in dimensions and spiritualities and everything. Even in this third dimension, you should be in a compassion state such that everything will come and get aligned for you automatically. And number three is the power of staying in the present. If you have to stay in the present, you should not hold any memory banks. If you hold some memory, you cannot be in the present. If you are not in the present, no solutions you will get. It may seem that you are getting solutions for your issues, but actually it is not that. You might have got a wonderful solution if you were in the present. Have you had such an experience? I had so many. Based on the memory bank, if you take the decisions, it's not going to work on. Stay in the present. Why staying in the present is important? Because the universe can respond to the people who are in the present. It cannot respond like if you're staying in the past, and your symphony is going on, they cannot hear you. Now you cannot hear them. Stay in the present. For that, the watch activity that we always recommend here, you're going to watch your watch for 30 seconds with no thoughts. Even if thoughts comes and just leave, you don't sit and address each and every thought. Okay, what is the thought? Okay, you're not going to address in that way. Just allow them to pass and it will pass off. So for 30 seconds initial activity, and you're going to rise it up to 1 minute to half an hour to 1 hour, and eventually one day you will become the witnessing meditator. That's an amazing thing that you need to learn, witnessing meditation. So number 4 is the power of surrender, and number 5 is the power of gratitude. So the surrender and gratitude is like and staying in the present. These three points, like I see it as a part and parcel of what you are going to do in each and every second in your parts of your daily life. Because why? If you keep surrendering, I cannot surrender. Okay, tap into the gratitude state now. If you tap into the gratitude state with knowing or without knowing, you will be surrendering. You like to surrender. When you pay gratitude to the nature, what happens? You are surrendering to the nature. Then what happens? You are in the present. So your reality can change, obviously. It's not a magic that I'm teaching you, it's the truth. It's the real truth. Truth are being manipulated in a true way. So this is a real truth. Secret of the secrets. Follow it and see the transformation that will take place in your life. And sending you all love and light. Never ever dim your light for no reason. You are a light being. You are infinite. You have the true potential inside you. Just blast it off. Why are you like dimming your light? Don't sim your fire. You have the fire inside you. You are all infinite. You're all good. No judgments on yourself, first of all. Spend some time with nature. Amazing time to be alive. And I am so excited for the monumental changes that is going to take place in the planet. So excited and also grateful, ever grateful to be alive during this period. So I see. Love and light all. Namo Himalaya.